Alright, I thought I'd make a little video this morning. Why it sucks to live in a 33 foot, or 34 I guess this is, foot RV. There's a few little things I did to make things easier. It doesn't really suck living in a 33 foot RV. What the deal is it's different, and it takes time to get used to, and you have to learn a few things. And I thought maybe this would help a few other people, or at least I hope it will. So I thought I'd give a couple tips to make things a lot easier and maybe save somebody else a little trouble too. One of the things I did was I bought an extend-a-stay system for the propane gas. We have a big tank for LP, but if you're going to stay any place any length of time at all, I don't know, month, 2 months, and you have to use a lot of propane for some reason, heat or whatever. When your propane tank gets empty, you have to rip the RV all down, go down and have the tank filled, and drive it back and set it all up again. I don't want to go through that. So what I did was I bought an extend-a-stay hose that hooks right on at the main LP tank, and I bought two 30-pound cylinders, which I can simply take off, throw in the back of the car, take down, get filled, and hook back up. And that also leaves LP in my main tank, but if for some reason both small tanks should run out, I can run off the big one until I get them filled again. So it serves more than one purpose. Another thing I did, I added a second backup camera. We tow a tow dolly with our Prius on it, and I like to have the main camera pointed straight down at the tow dolly, so if something happens, chain starts dragging or something comes loose, I can see it. The second one I have pointed behind the car. It actually points out behind the car, maybe, I don't know, a quarter of a mile down the road. And that really helps if you're passing somebody and want to pull back in, you can tell right where they're at. And the cameras today are so small. All I did was buy a little wireless and added it to the back, hooked it right into the 12-volt system because it is 12 volts. The only thing that I did do to it is I put a switch on it so I could kill the power to it while we're parked. So that worked out really good. And that allows me when I'm going down the highway, if I am going by somebody slower, I can pull right back in. I can see exactly where they're at. My side mirrors really cover the side of the RV good, but it's hard to see how far back that car is that you're passing to make sure that you're by it. So that's another thing that worked really good. One other thing I noticed, we have two air conditioners on top of this thing. And a lot of times, we don't run the air conditioners usually. I ran it, I think, once this year so far. But what I was doing is, with the air conditioners, I can shut the air conditioner part off and just have the fans run to try to keep it cooler in here. The only bad thing about that is the fact that hot air rises. My vents are in the ceiling that push the air out, and you're pushing all that hot air down onto you. So I found out we were better off. We bought two smaller fans. I set one on the kitchen counter, and there's one in the bedroom on a shelf, which tends to blow the air across, so you're not pulling quite so much of that hot air down. And with the windows open, it really gives a good cross ventilation. Okay, another thing that I did was in the bathroom. We have a regular shower stall. Doesn't have a tub, it's just got the one you step into. There's one little shelf in there. You might fit a bar of soap on it. That's it. There's no seat or anything like that. It's just straight shower stall with a skylight on top. I added one of the units. It's about, I don't know, 10 inches long, maybe 8 inches high, that holds shampoo, soap, I don't know, there's 4 things on it. You can put conditioner or whatever you want in the other ones. And what it is a series of little pump bottles in there. She just fills those every now and then. Doesn't take up any space at all. I mounted it up kind of high on the wall so it was out of the water when it's spraying down on you. And that was a big plus. You're not reaching outside the shower curtain, which you can't do anyhow because you have to open it up because it only opens from one side. It's fastened to the wall on the other just to get it to sink to grab whatever you need. And that eliminated that problem. Something else I did is I went down to, I think it was Walmart or someplace like that. You can buy them any place. And I bought a big mirror that goes on the outside. It's the convex, and it just pushes onto your mirror that's on your truck or whatever. It's pretty good size. It's probably 6 by 4, and I pulled it's got 2-way tape on the back. You pull the one strip off, you stick it on, and it stays right there. And I mounted that in the center of the console in the front. That's not a console, it's a dash, I guess, by the air conditioner vent. You can look back through the RV when you're moving inside because there's no rear view mirror. But the main reason I put it there is because the way the dash is made out of vinyl, it's not real smooth, and my TomTom won't stick to the dash. Well, with the mirror on there, I stick it right on the mirror and it holds it. It works really good. It's over in the center. I can see it. She can see it. She does most of the programming and lets me know when a turn's coming up or something. So it's convenient for both of us. And that works real good. If we're traveling down the road and she's sleeping, I'll even turn the TomTom a little more towards me so I can see it better. And that made a lot of difference. It's just one of those little simple things that makes life easier. And it can also stop you from making a wrong turn. But that's just something else that I needed. I bought the mirror originally just to be able to see back in the back of the RV, but when I found out the TomTom wouldn't stick to anything, I stuck it to that, and it worked great. Another thing that I did is it seems like when they build these things, when they put well, they're not really a closet, they're just a big cupboard type thing, but they run, probably 4 or 5 feet high, and they're probably, I don't know, the one we've got's like 3 foot wide. They put one shelf in it. Well, that's all right if I want to carry a 2-foot box or something in it, but most people don't. So what I did was I added 2 more shelves in there. I had room for 2 more. And now she puts everything in there. And it works out better. You've got more shelving. So it makes it a lot easier. You're not trying to cram everything into something that's 4 foot high and stacking it up. When you go down the road, it tips over. That worked out real good. Makes things a lot more convenient for her and a lot more convenient for me. Oh, I know there was something else I wanted to talk about. Now I can't think what it was. But these are just a few of the things I did to make things easier on us. And it did. It made things a lot easier. Just a few hints and tips that hopefully will help somebody else. Like I say, you know, with the TomTom, that was a big thing there. And with the vinyl dash, it wouldn't stick. So that really made that made a big difference too. So that's probably it for now. If I think anything else, I'll make another short video and stick it on here. Hey, you guys, subscribe to us. We need all the subscribers we can get. It's just nice to know that somebody does take the time to watch these videos. I know I watched a lot of videos on here trying to learn little things, but there's always something that you do that's a little bit different. If you have an idea or something and you think I might like it, put it in the comments. I'm always looking for a little something to do in here. And if it'll make things easier for me or for you, we'll go for it. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you later. Like I said, subscribe. We need some subscribers. We're new at this and learning, and as we learn, we try to put it on here. And hopefully everything works out good, and we'll be on the road here in another month or two. We still haven't sold the house, but we're trying. We haven't even got it listed yet. We have the house cleaned out, but all the stuff is moved into the living room, so what we got to do is get all the stuff out of the living room, and then we're pretty much ready to go. So we'll catch you later. Bye.